Hola! I'm vlogging. I didn't vlog when I had company. They just left a few minutes ago. I'm sitting here at the edge of my bed, got my TENS unit on one of my knees for 15 minutes, and I'll switch it to the other one. Heidi's in here. Hi, Heidi Ho. You coming up on the bed? You can jump? Nope, she's gonna lay at the end. Let's review the last few days. Day before yesterday, Dad and I went to the hospital to see my cousin Wanda. It was so sad. She has MRSA, and she's in isolation, and when we got there, her doors closed, and we had to put on gowns and gloves and to go in. And she has a nurse. At that point, she had a nurse in with her 24/7 because she kept trying to pull things out. And she's a little bit out of her mind, you know, agitated. You know, it was so sad. So we stayed for a little while until she got too agitated, and the nurse said she's probably got too much stimulus in the room with her right now. So Dad and I took Grandma and went home because Grandma had ridden up that morning with Roy, who's Wanda's husband. And they went up about 7:30 in the morning, and we got there about noon, stayed for a while, and took Grandma home. We stopped at Bob Evans and got something to eat, and then went out and dropped Grandma off. She gave me some squash out of her garden, and then Dad and I went home, chilled for a while, and we did an evening shopping trip to get ready for company. Bought some snacks and some Gatorade. So, Eris and Leslie and their little girl Addie got here yesterday afternoon, and chatted for a bit, took them for a ride over to Warren Dunes, and Addie went about halfway out. She did really good. And then stopped and got pizza, came home, and then we had game night where me and Leslie and Eris played Carcassonne, and we played Ticket to Ride, which are two games I really like, and I hadn't played them in forever. Ticket to Ride I play on an app on my phone, but to actually sit down on a board game I haven't played in a long time. And then we all passed out. Well, I kind of toss and turn. My normal night. And then this morning we played another game of Carcassonne, and they just headed out to go to his friend who lives like an hour away to hang out there for the afternoon, maybe play a game or two, and then they're gonna go head home. I said this fall sometime they're gonna have to come. We're gonna have to have like a game weekend, because they are gaming people and I love it. He's told me about so many interesting games I've never heard of. So yeah. And now I'm in here in the air conditioning. It feels marvelous. I went through my one cupboard and gave Addie a few things to take home, like little craft kits that I've had. If I see something, I buy it on clearance, and if I know somebody with a kid, I'll give it to them. Like I used to have these coloring kits that I gave to my aunt for her classroom, and I'm like, I know I have something in here. Hang on, let me pull this tote out. And I was pulling out things for her to take home. And yep, it was fun. I hear my dad coming in now. It's supposed to be really hot today, but then go down to the 70s for the next 8 or 9 days. And be nice at night, so yeah. But it's been a nice time. I might take a nap. I think that might be what happens. So this is just a shorty. Hey, what'd you do for your weekend? I'll talk with y'all later. Bye.